Hi all. Today we are going to discuss about the topic digestion. We all know that what is digestion. But we should know what is happening in our stomach and what is happening in our intestine and how this food is absorbed from our body. So, the digestion. What is the meaning of digestion? It is the process of breaking down of large molecules into small compounds, and these large molecules will be insoluble molecule and it will be converted into the soluble molecules. That is the process of digestion. In while eating the food, that food mainly contains the carbohydrate, protein and fat. During the time of digestion, this carbohydrate will be converted into the glucose and protein will be converted into the amino acids and the fat will be converted into the fatty acids and glycerol. Actually, where the digestion is occurring, the digestion it is starting from the mouth and it is ending into the anus. The carbohydrate, which is the digestion of the carbohydrate, it is starting in the mouth, but the protein and the fat, it is the digested only in the stomach. It is not started in the mouth. Only the carbohydrate that is converted into the molecule, that is maltose molecule, that is happening in the mouth. And how this digestion is occurring, mainly there is a two process will be there, that is the physiological digestion and the chemical digestion. In the physical digestion means in that the compound which is divided into the small compounds by the grinding of our teeth and the peristalsis. The teeth which is helping for us to converted this big molecule into the small molecules. Like that, the peristalsis is also occurring. What is the meaning of peristalsis? Peristalsis is it is the muscular movement which is occurring in the esophagus and the stomach. During this muscular contraction, this digestion is occurring. Next will be the chemical digestion. In the chemical digestion, the chemical substances, that is the enzymes. These enzymes are helping to digest the food items. This enzymes means the main function of these enzymes are that will be converting the big molecules, or it will divide the bondings between, or it will break the bond between these big particles and it will convert these food particles into the small compounds. The digestion in the mouth. Mainly the carbohydrate digestion will start in the mouth. Carbohydrate it will be converted into the maltose. Actually, in our mouth the saliva is present. Salivary glands is producing the saliva. The saliva is included the enzyme salivary amylase. How this saliva is producing? Okay, while seeing the objects, while thinking about this any food items, or just we are getting any smell of that particular object, at that time there will be a reflex action will occur. Because of this reflex action, this saliva is producing in our mouth. This saliva, it is containing mainly the salivary amylase. That salivary amylase is an enzyme which is helped to convert the starch into the maltose, and also it include the mucus, and this mucus will help to lubricate the food items and make the food into a bolus form. This bolus will move into the stomach due to the help of the peristalsis, that is the muscular movement or the muscular contraction of esophagus will help this bolus to move into the stomach. This is a common thing. We are not taking breath while swallowing. Why? What is the reason for that? We are not taking breath. Why? Because while eating, our nasal cavity, that is the soft palate. This will be the soft palate of the mouth. It will close, and at the same time, this epiglottis, it will stop or it will close the trachea to prevent the aspiration of the food. Actually, there is an interruption of the pathway of the breathing has occurred here, because the soft palate is closed, the nasal cavity is closed the nasal cavity, and here the epiglottis, it will close the trachea. So this is the reason that we are not taking the breath while taking food. And next, the food will reach into the stomach. Actually, what is happening in the stomach? Okay, in that stomach, Here there will be a hydrochloric acid and there will be pepsin and other intestinal juices also present in the stomach. In that, in our stomach, the other digestion and the mainly the protein and the fat digestion is occurring in the stomach. Most commonly, the food which is present in our stomach, that is 2 to 6 hours, the food is present in our stomach. Okay, in during the time it is mixed with the juices like intestinal juices, and it will again it is divided into small particles and it is a form like a creamy liquid. This is known as the chyme. So in the mouth it is known as bolus, and this bolus is moving into the stomach, and the stomach then again it is moving to the intestine. At that time it is known as the chyme. Chyme is, it is the creamy liquid which is leaving the stomach is chyme. Okay, I told that in our stomach there will be an acid is present, that is hydrochloric acid. Actually, what is the function of this hydrochloric acid? We all know that about this hydrochloric acid. What this hydrochloric acid is doing in our stomach? Okay, the main function of this hydrochloric acid is that it is converting the pepsinogen into active pepsin. This pepsin is help for the digestion of the food, and again it will help for the killing the bacteria which is present in our food. That is the main function of hydrochloric acid which is present in our stomach. And we know that the some items which is absorbed from the stomach itself, that is first one will be the ethanol, vitamins, certain salt and drugs, some water and some glucose. This ethanol means it is the alcohol. Okay, so we will got the answer of these questions because the alcohol which is easily absorbed from our stomach, that is it's very fast it is absorbing. So this is the question of this. This is the answer of these questions. Okay, so the ethanol, next it is the alcohol. Then next one will be the small intestine. The food from the stomach, it will move into the small intestine. The mainly two parts will be there for the small intestine, that is the duodenum and ileum. If there is any digestion is pending, that means any food molecules is not digested properly, means that will digested into the duodenum and again it will move to the ileum, and in the ileum this absorption process is occurring. In the duodenum, there will be the mixing up of some juices like bile juices and the pancreatic juices will occur. This bile juice which is coming from the liver to the bile duct, and the pancreatic juice which is coming from the pancreas by the pancreatic duct. The bile juice which is helping for the breakdown of the fat molecules, that is the main function of the bile juice, that is it will help for the breakdown of the fat molecules. And the pancreatic juices, that is mainly it includes the three enzymes are present in the pancreatic juice, that are pancreatic amylase, trypsin and lipase. In that, this pancreatic amylase, it will help to digest the carbohydrate, that is it will convert the starch into maltose, and trypsin, it is the second enzyme which will convert the protein into the peptides, and the third one will be the lipase, it will convert the fat molecules into the fatty acids. So these are the function of the pancreatic juice enzymes. Then the second part of the intestine is the ileum, that is the common absorption process is occurring in the ileum. The main structure of this ileum, if that is the some enzymes are also present in the ileum, that is some intestinal enzymes will be there, that is the peptidase, lipase, maltase, sucrase and the lactase. In that one thing we remember that this particular enzymes will act only on the particular molecules. That is, this maltase will act on maltose, the sucrase will act on sucrase and lactase will act on lactose. Okay, the sucrose, they do not act on the maltose. Like that, this lactase, they do not act on maltose. It's only it act on the lactose. Okay, the absorption will occur in the ileum parts of the intestine. The main structure of this ileum is only for the absorption of the food particle. That means it include mainly the big surface area will be there, some villi will be there, and micro villi there will be there. These are the structure of villi. That means it will increases the surface area of the ileum, and this villi and microvilli contains the more blood vessels, and there is a more circulation will be there. So the absorption of the food items is more in the ileum. And the large intestine. This is the last part of our digestive system, that is the large intestine. In that, some water will absorption will occur, and there will be a concentrating the waste product. That means the proper digestion has occurred and the absorption also has occurred, and some waste product will be there that is ready to expel, okay, through from the digestive system. So this is the last part of our digestion, that is digesting. Okay, that is the defecation. So digesting means it is the process of removing the waste, or it is the defecation. We are expelling the waste. So this is the process of digestion of our food. The digestion means it is the breaking down of small big molecules into small soluble compounds. That is the digestion. The main one thing we should remember, that the digestion, it is starting from the mouth and it is ending in the anus. Okay, the mouth, only the carbohydrate digestion has occurred in the mouth, and the other protein and fat which is digested only in the stomach, not in the mouth. Okay, so this is about the digestion which is happening in our body. I hope you all are understood about this topic. Thank you so much.